Attention Philadelphia Eagles fans, hot news just arrived straight from the NFC East and it could completely change the course of this season. We're talking about something that could have a direct impact on the Eagles' run toward another Super Bowl and still leave a division rival in trouble for years. You're hearing it here first. Before getting into the details, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave a like and share with other fans. Let's reach the 3,000 subscriber mark together and show the strength of the Birds fan base. Now, let's get to the point. With two edge rushers already on injured reserve by Week 5, the Eagles front office needs to act, and fast, if they want to keep the pass rush rotation at the necessary level. Meanwhile, the New Orleans Saints, who started the season with a concerning 0-4 record under former Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore, may soon adopt a rebuilding stance and begin moving on from some veterans in exchange for draft picks. That's where the name Carl Granderson comes in. The 6 feet 5 inches defensive end, with his imposing frame and consistent production, looks tailor-made for Vic Fangio's defensive system. Granderson isn't just another defensive lineman. He's explosive, disciplined, stout against the run, and capable of terrorizing quarterbacks week after week. Just this season, he already has 4.5 sacks in 4 games, an impressive pace. In 2023, he recorded 78 tackles, 8.5 sacks, and 20 quarterback hits. Now imagine that force lined up next to Haason Reddick or Josh Sweat. It would be a true nightmare for any offense in the league. Current rotation has lost key pieces. Nolan Smith is out with a torn triceps and won't return until after Week 9. While Ogbo Okoronkwo has also been placed on IR. This forced the team to give more snaps to Jalix Hunt, while using Josh Uche and Patrick Johnson in specific situations. Veteran Za'Darius Smith is being worked in gradually, and Azeez Ojulari is also on the radar. But let's be honest, that's not enough depth for a team chasing another championship ring. That's why Granderson's possible arrival makes so much sense. His contract runs through 2027, a deal that looks heavy on paper but is actually affordable compared to the impact he brings on the field. For the Saints, who seem on the verge of committing to a rebuild, moving on from the pass rusher could mean a solid return in draft capital. Strongest rumor so far is this: the Eagles would offer a conditional 2026 third-round pick, which could turn into a second plus a fourth, depending on performance. In return, Granderson would wear midnight green in Philadelphia. Is it worth it? That depends on how you see the championship window. Right now, with Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith, and one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, the offense has already proven it can carry games. What's missing is defensive consistency, especially in pressuring the quarterback. And, as every Eagles fan knows, in Philly we don't just play to compete, we play to win. Of course. There are risks, scheme fit, trade value, and even the Saints' actual willingness to move a player like Granderson. But if there's a GM who knows how to bet big at the right moment, it's Howie Roseman. That's how he built rosters that reached 2 recent Super Bowls, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see him make another bold move now. In the end, the question is simple: do you prefer to hold on to draft picks for an uncertain future or invest now in a piece that could transform our defense and secure another Super Bowl run? If Granderson arrives, he could be remembered as the addition that changed the story of this season. If not, at least we'll know the Eagles remain alert, ready for every opportunity to put us back on top of the NFC. Here in Philadelphia, the mindset is clear: we don't just aim to be in the game. We aim to win. Always. Snapper and 2-time Super Bowl champion Rick Lovato is now the long snapper for the Los Angeles Chargers. The Eagles hope that losing Hewlett and replacing him with Adamitis doesn't negatively affect Jake Elliott or Braden Mann, who have been playing well to start the 2025 season. Charlie Hewlett, the 35-year-old veteran who held that role, was placed on injured reserve with an undisclosed injury. Bleeding Green Nation. In response, the team signed Cal Adamitis, who has played 49 games for the Bengals in the past 3 seasons. Bleeding Green Nation. Hewlett had already been dealing with health issues. He missed significant time in 2024. And in this year's training camp he was also limited. Bleeding Green Nation. +1 during the preseason. The Eagles even brought in Christian Johnstone to audition at the position, but opted for Adamitis when it mattered. Bleeding Green Nation. +1 You might never notice a long snapper when everything goes right, but when something goes wrong, That's when you cry. Bad kicks, OFF target snaps on punts. They can cost yards, points, or even a game. If Jake Elliott is counting on accuracy, and Braden Mann on consistent punts, any failure in this link can echo. Bleeding Green Nation. +1 replacing an experienced veteran with someone new means adjustments, timing with the holder. Chemistry with the protection unit, practice rhythm, all of it needs to click fast so the special teams unit doesn't suffer. The risk, if Adamitis slips. Any mistake could turn into a negative highlight. A bad snap in a clutch moment could cost a game. The opportunity, if he fits in well. It provides stability at the position, and that gives Hewlett time to heal while allowing the team to focus on more high-profile reinforcements. Another detail worth noting, with Hewlett placed on IR and only Adamitis arriving. The Eagles opened a roster spot. Bleeding Green Nation. This could indicate that the front office is already considering other adjustments in more visible positions. A defensive reinforcement could come. Maybe an offensive line rotation piece. Nothing can be ruled out. The Eagles started the season strong. But challenges come every week. On a roster full of stars, it's the details that make the difference. And special teams can swing games. Now, imagine this change happening right in the decisive stretch, if the special teams unit is sharp. With precise snaps, IT protects against unpleasant surprises. This move hits. We may look back and say, yep, that's where it started to turn. If it fails, it'll be remembered as a piece that slipped away during the critical 10th game. Eagles fan, I want to hear from you. Do you think this long snapper change will go unnoticed and without impact? Or could it be one of those silent adjustments that might cost dearly or save the day at the end of the season?